Hello, this is Palagi. Thank you for tuning into my channel, and today I'm going to do kind of an informal video. These are representative of my favorite Victorinox EDC options here, okay? You'll see some redundancy here, but my criteria for a good Victorinox, for me anyway, is something that provides a lot of function in my everyday tasks, but can fit, you know, in my watch pocket. Okay, something that I don't even know that I have on me. Okay, and all of these kind of fill the bill here. Now we'll go ahead and start from the left. This is a Victorinox Classic. Obviously, this is in black right here. If you've watched my other EDC videos, this is one of the ones that I used. Not the exact one, a different one, but I'm sure all of you know what a Classic entails. It has the standard Victorinox scissors, which are absolutely fantastic. As a matter of fact, of all the multi-tools, these are probably, well, I shouldn't say probably, they are my favorite. That's to include even Leatherman. Okay, they're great scissors. If you have things like threads, foil packaging, hangnails, anything like that, they provide fantastic cutting performance. Okay. Yeah, I mean, just great. Also, on the other side here, of course, you have this small blade here, which, the one thing that is nice is it's not locking and it's small enough. This is a small enough knife that it's TSA approved. This is something that you can carry on an airplane, from what I understand. You might want to check on that, but from what I understand, they will let you get away with that. On this side, of course, is a little file. I actually use quite a bit, believe it or not. And then you have kind of this driver, like a small flat tip driver. Now, of course, no real Victorinox would be complete without the small tweezers, which again are very utilitarian. I find myself using them constantly, and the toothpick, which frankly I don't use very often, if at all. It comes complete with this little split ring right here that you can put, you know, on a keychain or something similar. But this tiny little knife, honestly, if I had one tool that I could carry, this would probably be my most useful tool right here. Now, as far as the Classics are concerned, I've, you know, either lost or given away, you know, I don't know how many of these things, but I love them and I like to have them in different colors. This is just a white version of that. To the right of that, this is the Alox version, okay, which is just kind of an aluminum version as opposed to that plastic. It's really neat. You can get them in all different colors and such. Notice here how much thinner that the Alox version is, okay. So that is nice. It's very streamlined, but the one thing that you are giving up with this is the tweezers and the toothpick. Okay, like I said, the toothpick doesn't bother me so much, but the tweezers are kind of a bummer. But very neat. I think it looks great. Probably looks even better. But just another option for you. Okay. Now these are great. I believe this is the signature light. This one is obviously in red. Okay. Now for all intents and purposes, you have a standard Classic. Just like the ones I was showing you, with the blade, you know, the file, the driver, the scissors. Okay, it does not, however, come with the tweezers again, or the toothpick. However, what you do get is a little light here. Okay, which is actually very neat. It works very well if you're you know, looking for something maybe in a real dark place, like, you know, in your car, or trying to get, you know, your keys in the slot or something. It actually works very well for that. In addition to that, it also, notice here, that it has a little thing on the side here. So you just flip this over and up, and out comes a pen. Okay, this is a little ballpoint pen that writes in blue. Now, I did not check to see if there's different colors, but the two that I have are just blue. So it does write nice. Okay, it writes pretty well. Obviously, this wouldn't be my first choice for a pen, but in a crunch, it works actually very well, and I found myself using it more than once. If you're anything like me, I just have a hard time holding on to pens for whatever reason. So again, a very, very utilitarian design in such a very small package. Now, to give you the contrast in size here, the shape of it, the length is almost identical. However, you're going to get, it's going to be a little bit meatier there, as you can see, okay? Now, you might notice this hole here. That's actually how you get the tray out to replace the battery, okay? Now, this is the Midnight Manager. You can see it's kind of this this translucent kind of, I believe they call that sapphire, okay? Same sort of deal. You have the light. It comes with everything that the Classic does, minus the scissors, minus the tweezers and the toothpick again. Boy, if they could get those tweezers in there, this would be, I mean, just an amazing, amazing tool. Now, the only difference between this and the Signature Light is you have this little tool right here, which is just a small Phillips driver, okay? As a matter of fact, I used this the other day. One of my brake lights went out, and to get into there, there's a small Phillips head that you have to take off. Instead of me digging through my tools and unloading my vehicle, I just took this out, and it was extremely handy. Now, also, I believe this is a bottle opener right here, and then they say this is a wire stripper. Now, maybe I should have done my homework a little more, but frankly, I've never understood how that works. I don't understand how that strips wire. If you crimp it down in here and pull, or what the deal is. But once again, it does come complete with the pen, and I do like that. I just find myself using that quite a bit. But I think that's kind of neat. I like that kind of that transparent look. Okay, and there's your pen right there. So at any rate, these are like I said, these are just a few of my favorite Victorinoxes that you will see me carrying on my person on a daily basis. You know, the utility is it's just amazing for the package. Now, I do have some of the larger ones as well, and I love those as well too. They're just really cool. Any, sort of Swiss Army knife or anything from Victorinox, it's just cool. But I don't find myself carrying the larger ones. They're just not as easy for me to integrate into my everyday carry. But anyway, that's a quick look, you guys. Thank you for tuning into my channel. If you have any questions, as always, feel free to leave your mark in the comment section. Till next time, this is Palagi, signing off.